So we've talked about Pistachio, we've talked about Miss Lucy, aka Lulu, but like I've said before, we have 4 Havanese in my family currently. So let's talk about another furry piece of the Havanese puzzle, Oscar. Oscar is one of my brother's 2 male Havanese. He is the older of the 2 at almost 3 years old. He's black with brown eyes, white legs, and several other white markings. Oscar's primary nickname is Oscar Pants, which is an ode to his dapper white legs, or his pants. Oscar's birth name was Champ, and one of his litter mates was actually birthed as Oscar. My brother and his wife liked the name and added it to their list of possible name options. Once their new pup came home with them, they just felt like the name Oscar actually suited him better than anything else. So Oscar it was. My brother and his wife picked up Oscar at the airport. He arrived very late at night and was very sleepy on the drive home. Once home, he became much more curious and promptly christened his new home with a number 1 and number 2 right on the floor. Oscar was a super curious and adventurous puppy. He was and is super intelligent and a fast learner. But as I often say, puppies are not an accurate representation of what life with your adult dog will look like. And thank goodness for that, because while Oscar is an angel adult, he was a demon puppy, much like Miss Pistachio. That curiosity streak turned him into a professional investigator of trouble. He would playfully bite too hard, be corrected, then pee on the floor in defiance. While the pee was being cleaned up, he would go pull on the carpet and then run away from his problems to go knock over a trash can. He also struggled with learning recall. While he was a rock star at going potty quickly when brought outside, getting him back inside was a real struggle. He liked to turn it into a game of keep away, making it very difficult to get him to come back. It took a lot of intentional training and repetition to establish shared communication and boundaries with Oscar Pants. Despite these early rebellious teenage years, Oscar grew into the biggest snuggle pup in the family. He loves physical touch and giving love and cuddles. It was heartwarming to see how he seemingly went from a puppy who could care less about the destruction he caused to a dog that only wanted to please and take care of his humans. Oscar was potty trained by 6 months, with the rare occasional accident until about a year and a half. As an adult, he now weighs 12 pounds, which is actually the same as his cousin Pistachio. Oscar is still very curious and mischievous, but very in tune with the emotions of those around him. He loves receiving and giving attention to those he loves and enjoys being carried. He's also very food motivated. Walks, sniffing out the window on drives, and giving kisses are a few of his favorite activities. He loves sprinting around and being chased, especially by his dad. Oscar is one vocal boy. Not necessarily in a barky way, but in a talkative way. It's as if he's trying his darndest to communicate with everyone, but just hasn't quite figured out English yet. If he hasn't gotten attention in a while, he will find you, stare at you from a distance, creep closer, and once he reaches you, he will make the weirdest sounds to get your attention until you acknowledge him. At that point, he will do all types of goofy theatrics to get you to laugh and show him attention. Oscar's ultimate favorite toy is his squeaky sausage. It is his orange ball, so to speak. His least favorite thing is crowds with lots of people that he doesn't know. I understand you, Oscar. So that's Oscar Pants. I think we will need to do an overview of his brother Charlie next. Both of these boys are so sweet and such a joy to be around. My brother and his wife have raised some good men over there. Pistachio loves her cousins, and rightfully so. Thanks for watching.